Right off the bat, I want to apologize for uploading this video the next day, but as you can probably tell, I sound like I have a really deep voice right now. And that is because it was a long night last night, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to regroup and do this for you guys, because my goodness, Leafs win 4-3 in double overtime over the Washington Capitals. Another hint if you didn't get it. Drinking some water. Wow. I'm still trying to get over this. I don't understand what is going on right now. A lot of people are saying, oh, Leafs are going to get swept. Game 1 went to overtime. They lost. Game 2 went to double overtime, and they get the W. So something like that. Now, nothing really was going on in the first period until about 2.5 minutes left. Jake Gardiner has a good little rush, loses the puck, but James Van Riemsdyk picks it up and snipes it on Braden Holtby. 1-0 Leafs. Bozak gets the secondary assist on the play. And second period, Washington gets a power play. Ovechkin, you know where he's going to be, snipes it home. His first of the playoffs. It is a 1-1 tie. And 11 minutes into the second, so about 7-8 minutes later, John Carlson on the power play again, blasted from the point, Anderson screened by his own guys, and it's 2-1 Capitals. Which sucks! Now, a little later on, Roman Polak. Guys, if you didn't see the hit, you might not want to look at it. I'll just explain it for you. Polak's trying to come into the zone. Brooks Orpik says, and he absolutely just crunches Polak. But it was more or less a knee-on-knee hit. Now, I don't know what is happening with Polak, and I think he's probably not going to come back for the rest of the season. We know Roman Polak is a tough son of a. We know that, but when he got hit, he was on the ground and just going like and just telling the trainer to get the hell out here. When Roman Polak is doing that, there is something very serious going on, and we saw it. I mean, we're like, oh no, that's a guy, and he could not put any weight on it. He was hobbling to the dressing room with two guys on either side of him. It was a mess. Another right-handed defenseman gone. And oh yeah, if you guys, Nikita Zaitsev didn't play in this one. I'm just praying he can get ready for Game 3. If he doesn't, but I'm hoping. But, and a lot of people, including myself, I'm like, oh no, this might spark the guys, but this might also really hurt them, knowing that they're down a couple of defensemen, like in hindsight, and they lost another defenseman today, right? They lost, who was it in they lost somebody in the last game. Was it the last game? Anyways, they lose Polak and they're down to 5 defensemen. That's not good. Ever. And that could either, set a fire under the guys, or it could, make them fall in a ditch and die. But the fourth line was huge in this game. What a play. I mean, just the down low pressure by the two big men, like Brian Boyle and Matt Martin, just unbelievable. And a beautiful centering pass by Martin. Great job collecting himself, getting the puck to his backhand, Kapanen, and potting it 5-hole on Braden Holtby, first career playoff goal. And this guy is, you know what? I think he's going to be a Leaf for a long time. By the way, thank you, Phil Kessel. Because we got Kapanen in that Kessel trade. Everyone's saying, oh, it's stupid. You could have got more. Why didn't you get like Pouliot or something, or Olimata? I think we're going to like Kapanen, people. I think we are. And it wasn't just for that goal, because we'll talk about that a little bit later on. With 14 seconds to go in the second period, on the power play, Morgan Rielly floats a puck to the net, but in a good spot. Couple screens, Holtby doesn't see it. In the back of the net, 3-2 Leafs heading into the third. what is going on right now? But you had a feeling that in that third period, Washington was going to come out firing, and they did. They outshot the Leafs 14-8 in that third period, and Nicholas Backstrom ties the game at 3. We are heading to overtime. Now I don't know where to start here, but I'm going to go right to something I know right now. Ovechkin was in the box. Right when he came out of the box, puck came to him. He's on a breakaway. Mitch Marner turned on the afterburners and caught Ovechkin, tied up his stick enough. Freddie Anderson made a nice save, but overall, Mitch Marner tied him up, and wow. And didn't get a penalty, obviously. So that was just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And then you get to double overtime. There's probably more I'm missing, but there's just so much. You got to find ways to cut it down. In double overtime, just under 12 minutes in. So just about 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes to go in the second overtime. The fourth line's out there again. Now this whole play was beautiful. Matt Martin gets the puck and has 2 Capitals on him, so he cycles the puck down low. Matt Martin picks it up, goes around the back of the net, sees Kapanen in like you kind of see him looking around like, yeah, okay, there he is. And nice backhand pass. So he's going around the back of the net, passes it back to Kapanen, who's ready backdoor, pots it home. And you know what? That was an Evgeny Kuznetsov play. If you've watched any of the Washington Capitals games, you will have known Evgeny Kuznetsov does that exact same play as he goes around the back of the net, either backhand or forehand, puts it back to the same side he came from, and the goalie's looking the other way like, oh, what's going on? And they put in an easy goal. That is exactly what they did in this one, and it worked. And the Leafs win. The Leafs win 4-3. Double overtime. Now, I haven't said a lot about this, but 2 things. 1, Freddie Anderson was unbelievable once again. 3 goals on 50 shots. And a lot of them were quality shots. He had to make big save after big save. Another thing, Jake Gardiner, Morgan Rielly, over 40 minutes of ice time. And they were great in almost every single minute. Just what an unbelievable job by the whole defense core, the goaltending, the whole team played a great game last night. And huge credits to all the guys taking faceoffs. 61% on the faceoff dot. That is unbelievable. That is insane. Against Washington, who's a pretty darn good faceoff club. And the Leafs did that. And seeing the reaction of the bench, seeing the reaction of Kapanen, seeing the reaction of Brian Boyle. They did it. And a lot of people chirping Brian Boyle saying, oh, it was a waste of a trade, stupid stuff. He had a couple assists in this one, and he had the great pass for the double OT winner. I don't hear many people talking about him now. He got us to the playoffs. He's the veteran. He's the guy who's played the most amount of playoff games on this team. And he showed it tonight. Brian Boyle was massive. Anderson was huge. Just everybody was a great, great, great game. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And you know what? The Leafs outshot them 51-50. The Leafs played a great game. And guess what? We got the split on the road. And now we come back home to the Air Canada Centre. Good things. Good stuff. I love it. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. Once again, I apologize for having this late video for you guys. But I got to get it out to you. I tried to do it as quick as I could. And here we are. And I hope you guys liked it. Or hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. Come on. What was your favorite moment of this game other than the Kapanen goal? Because, come on, that's everybody's favorite moment from tonight's game. Or last night's game. And tell me everything you guys thought about this game. What were your emotions like? What were you, tell me. I'd love it. All right, and we'll talk to you guys, well, not far from now, Blue Jays edition, as they're getting ready to start against the Orioles in the finale of that series. Raptors edition, Tuesday, Game 2 against the Milwaukee Bucks. And tomorrow night, Leafs, Capitals at the Air Canada Centre, Game 3. Let's see if we can take a 2-1 series lead. That would be exciting. We'll see you guys then.